Hello and welcome to the daily crypto market review starting with Bitcoin. Right now we are seeing Bitcoin has done exactly as predicted in the previous market updates. If you are following the channel for quite a while, you might be knowing that we have drawn this path for quite a while and Bitcoin is exactly following it in between this channel nicely. Recently we saw Bitcoin break out of this channel to the upside and right now it is retesting the weekly support of 22,700 approximately the weekly support of 200 exponential moving average. If you see on the weekly chart, it is here the 200 weekly moving average. If BTC closes on the weekend, I'm expecting a volatile weekend this Saturday and Sunday. If BTC closes above this 200 exponential moving average, right now its value is at 22,700. If the exponential moving average, if BTC closes above 22,700, then we are uh, bullish for a very short period of time. That by short period of time, I mean for days or few weeks. However, we are still in a deep bear market since we are even below 100 weekly moving average and even 150 weekly moving average. So right now there is very little interest in the crypto market overall. Even if you see the stock market has been performing really well, however, Bitcoin has not been well since the news came out that Elon Musk and Tesla sold about $930 million worth of Bitcoin in losses. So even these big tech companies and giant investors are actually capitulating on the Bitcoin. So overall, I'm for the shorter time period, I am still expecting BTC to retest this support or better BTC to retest this channel and even the, move to the upside, at least hit the target of 24,500. However, an important level we have to consider is if Bitcoin closes the weekly candle below 22,700, then we can even see the retest of this trend line, and for that the option would be, if BTC goes down, the option would be even Bitcoin can hit the resistance or the support, you mean, or the support of 20,000 or even 19,500 if the crash is rapid. However, I'm still expecting more chances are for the upside since we are just ahead of a weekend, and I'm still expecting that crypto market would pump, or even you can say it as a short squeeze for the weekend. If this is following a very nice double top pattern, then we can see a crash in the market. If Bitcoin moves up to the point of 24,200, then we can form a double top pattern and then Bitcoin would dump if we are following the technical analysis already. However, moving on towards the weekly chart, as already discussed, the weekly candle would be bullish if we are closing above the 200 weekly moving average. However, this is a very important resistance and support level. This would become a very strong support for the Bitcoin price action if we close above it, and consequently it would become a strong resistance level if Bitcoin closes below the 22,700 level. Moving on towards the Bitcoin dominance. The Bitcoin dominance we have seen has been really bullish in quite a while, as we saw the rapid fall of Bitcoin dominance approximately 3.65%, and we saw a very high, a good rally in altcoins. But right now BTC dominance is pumping like anything, and you can see how rapid recovery it did in quite a while. And uh, on the day of 20th July, BTC dominance went up to the 43.75 level and then retraced back a little, and now it is pumping back. It is exactly at the resistance marked by me on this chart, that was at 43.16 level, and it is just trying to break this resistance. I expect BTC dominance to break this resistance to the upside so that we can have the transfer of funds from the altcoins towards the Bitcoin, and then we can see a nice upside retest of 24,000. The breakout level for Bitcoin would be at $23,700. If BTC closes a 4 early candle above $23,750, then we can expect a retest of 24,000 or even $24,200. Moving on towards the stock market and the dollar currency index. Right now we are seeing the dollar currency index on the daily time frame continues to bleed, and eventually I am seeing this to retest this trend line or better. We can see dollar currency index to retest this trend line and continue its way upside. However, we are still in the long run the dollar currency index bull market, and we can still expect uh, since we have the Fed meeting at the end of this month, and we can still expect the dollar currency index to pump when the Fed meeting is just ahead of us. And right now we are seeing the Nasdaq from few days back we have seen the Nasdaq and the S&P 500 was performing very well to the upside, and similarly BTC was following them. However, for a very small period of time, like on early chart we decoupled from Nasdaq was pumping on Wednesday, and we saw Bitcoin was dumping because of the news that Elon Musk, when the Tesla earning reports came, Elon Musk sold a lot, approximately 75% of their digital holdings from the Tesla Industries that included Bitcoin. So that is why we are seeing quite dump in the Bitcoin market overall. And right now, dump due to today is due to the stock market going down, and I expect the stock market to retest the previous support. Similarly, for S&P 500, it is approaching the previous support, that is of 3914, and same for the Dow Jones. Moving on towards the news part, a very important news development was found out on Coinbase about insider trading. A person named Kobe, with the Twitter handle Kobe, found an Ethereum address that bought hundreds of dollars of worth of tokens exclusively featured in Coinbase asset listing exactly 24 hours before they were published. And he made a lot of ton of money, and this is being considered as an insider trading, and this is illegal, especially in United States. So the authorities are right now investigating the issue, and this is not really positive for the Coinbase and even the crypto market overall, as this is something illegal and places the overall market in a gray area, as these big companies are right now controlling the market more or less. Overall, I am, for the time being, I am still bullish on Bitcoin to retest 24,000, and if it breaks out $24,200 level, we can see the retest of 25,000. However, it all depends upon the weekly closing. If the weekly closing is above the 200 weekly moving average, we can continue the upwards motion, as there is a very small resistance level between 28,500 to $25,000 level. Since $25,000 level is the psychological resistance, and if we break them that resistance, then we can move all the way up to 28,500. If the update was helpful for you, please hit the like and subscribe to the channel. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.